I asked the community, what AI coins do you want me to talk about? And everybody said memes. The first coin we're going to be talking about is the world's largest AI coin, and a fascinating story behind that. Then we have a mid cap with significant pullback, and then we have a small micro cap with the Elon Musk connection that nobody is talking about. And folks, I might have to ape in on that one myself because it has moonshot potential. The first token we're talking about, we have Marc Andreessen to thank for. Here he is on the JRE podcast. He's one of the most successful crypto VCs of all time. Here's the story of how he created this AI meme coin accidentally.
And it's the Twitter handle is called Truth Terminal. And it's a custom version of the Llama model trained on this guy's own, I think, corpus of like personal, documents, plus basically 4chan and Reddit and Twitter. And like it is just absolutely extraordinary, the level of personality that this thing has. And so basically it decided it needed to raise money. And so I asked, and you can talk to it on Twitter, and I asked it basically like, well, what would you do with the funding? And it basically like laid out like this entire business plan for what it wanted to do.
So Marc Andreessen sent $50,000 worth of Bitcoin to Truth Terminal. And then Truth Terminal spit out a token called Gotius Maximus and created this account right here, and it posts all the time, folks. But now let's talk about price action here. Now, Gotius Maximus just had a decent pullback itself. Here you can see it hit above $1.30 and right now trading around $1.07, so a decent pullback right now. And I do want to go ahead and say this. I've had to rethink my entire thesis when it comes to meme coins. So this coin hit $1 billion market cap. Now, if you would ask me a couple months ago, I would say most meme coins aren't really going to be able to survive past $1 billion. Well, that has changed, everybody, because of Elon Musk and the Doge department. When you go to meme coins and look at some of these market caps, you can see Doge is already sitting at 60 billion, Shiba at 15 billion, and Pepe is knocking on the door of $10 billion. Dogecoin hit nearly $100 billion last cycle, and I think a lot of tokens are going to be pulled up by Dogecoin because I think Doge can go to 200, potentially $300 billion market cap this cycle. And so $1 billion is no longer the finish line. I think a lot of projects are going to be hitting this $10 to $20 billion market cap. GOAT could be in that list. And on the 4-hour chart here, you can see it did pull back almost 30%. Right now, the retracement's sitting around 15%, so it could be a good opportunity. Next token is the mid cap, and that's going to be ACT. Act 1 of the AI prophecy. There's going to be an Act 2 and an Act 3. Act 2 is when the AI agents can perform more than just a menial task, more than just communicating, so we're not there yet. Now, the ACT pullback is a lot stronger, so you're getting a lot better entry. You did see it pulled back 40% at one point, and right now it's down about 33%. ACT got in a little bit of drama when the devs sold their tokens. Now you can see they're posting on November 11th. Not only that, they're posting at 1 a.m. So you're looking at the first couple hour candles on November 11th. Now, at one point, the community wanted the dev to get payments. The dev got some payments. The dev sold the tokens, and the dev got fudded. The dev was freaked out and sold all their tokens. Here's CoinDesk talking about ACT. The server was created by a group of ex-users, as we said earlier, one of which already distanced themselves from the token after selling their stash. Watch this. And if you look right here, this is November 11th. This is the 12 a.m. candle, and this is the 1 a.m. candle. So it started to spike with the listing, started selling their tokens. The dev was freaked out, sold their tokens, and then it proceeded to keep pumping. And a lot of times when a dev sells their tokens, the community is even more bullish because now the dev can't dump on you. But if I had to choose a reason why I'm bullish on this one, it is not the little bit of a pullback, and it is not the dev selling their tokens, and it's not the lower market cap. It's the volume. The volume on this one has been insane. This was earlier in the week, and I think it's a sign of things to come. ACT smoking the competition when it came to volume. ACT with $1.5 billion in volume, and even GOAT with a much larger market cap barely did a third. And folks, oftentimes, but not every time, this is a sign that the whales are loading up, and that could be exchanges getting ready for a new listing, so keep an eye out on ACT. I think the Binance listing isn't the end of this saga. But DZ, you said there's a third coin with an Elon Musk connection, and it's the smallest market cap of all of them. Well, folks, it's time for me to go ahead and reveal what coin that is, and that is Flying Avocado Cat. Now, I've actually talked about this token in the past, and I'll admit it, I sold before the pump. I caught a pump, and I just took the dump. I got out, and I made my little bit of ETH back, and I was like, all right, I'm happy. Well, obviously, I should have held onto the bag, everyone. And I want to give a big shout out to the community for help sponsoring this video, making it possible, and I want to give a big apology to my portfolio for selling at one of the spikes. And full disclosure, I'm probably going to market buy a few $100 worth just to get my foot in the door. I'm not trying to go nuts on this one. You can see here fully diluted valuation of $10 million. So we're not even talking about the same stratosphere of the previous two tokens. But why am I bullish, and what is this Elon Musk connection? Well, here you go, folks. The Elon connection is Grok. Well, as far as Musk goes, it's a little bit of speculation here, folks, but he is definitely connected, at least in some way. So this is video proof of Grok's decisions in contract creation. Fact, Flying Avocado Cat is the first ever token coded and named by Grok. And it must be because it's a 1 year anniversary. I started seeing it on my feed and more people talking about it because the community has been going nuts with some meme creator that they just bought and gave to their community. It's called factmeme.com, and it allows you to take existing memes and then just kind of put in the flying avocado cat. You have a good time with it. And you can see a lot of them on the feed of their oh my God, they actually already have a tag. That's pretty good right there. But you know what, folks? That wasn't enough for DZ. I needed to do my own investigation. And so I decided to ask Grok myself. And I was pretty surprised by what I found here. What is the first crypto coin created by Grok AI? First coin directly associated with Grok AI conceptual or community context, Flying Avocado Cat. And they say it wasn't in official capacity, but rather as part of a fun community-driven initiative where it was asked to code and name an ERC token, and it happened November 16th. And this is where it gets interesting. When someone with access to Grok requested it to create a meme coin, leading to the creation of Flying Avocado Cat. But what's weird about that time is this was not open to public. And so the speculation that it's related to Elon Musk is it had to be an ex-employee. It had to be a Twitter engineer of some sort that had a high-level access to some of their new and emerging tools and technologies. So if you're a low-level employee, if you're in the mailroom, you can't just play with the new tools. This is going to be more for the senior level engineers. And so the speculation is, was Elon Musk that engineer who asked Grok to make a meme coin? Well, let's look at Flying Avocado Cat in the charts and then compare the pullbacks. Now, when I'm looking at all the different pullbacks here, you can see that GOAT has about a 16% pullback. If we go to ACT, you can see it's a 33% pullback. And then if we go to Flying Avocado Cat, now we're looking at a 54% drop. Now we're seeing a little bit more opportunity. And what's even more bullish than that, that pullback is from back here, meaning, you know, there's a little bit more strength in the market. And I feel like this is coiling up with higher lows and potentially setting up a bull flag pennant. And I like that the pullback is from here because now we're seeing consistently higher lows. Now, this is a meme coin and things can change on a dime, but when you're seeing higher lows, I'm seeing a little bit more strength in the market. And then I think, hey, maybe we're setting up a little bit of a bull flag pennant situation here. Now, if we go to log chart, this is where it's going to start looking really exciting. We draw this out, then we're going to measure the pole here, and we take the flag pole and we move it to the breakout here. Then we're looking at the price difference, and folks, I'm seeing a little bit of a good little pump right here, potential 10x if it plays out on the log chart. If we look at a regular chart, we're seeing a lot more realistic prediction, but still a good prediction nonetheless. If it, say, breaks out over 2 days from now, we're looking at $3.50. So you're looking at over a 2x from here. So those are the 3 AI coins. Keep an eye out on this. This is going to be a huge normie narrative. I do see that we're in the middle of a pullback. Could pull back a little bit harder, but I think that next run up is going to melt faces, and you're not going to want to be on the sideline. So I'm DZ. Those are your AI coins, and I'll see you and the robot overlords at the top.